Pushpesh Pant ji, you signed a letter that said that people who raise these slogans are as dangerous as Masood Azhar. Do you believe these JNU students are as
Can I interrupt? Can I interrupt
Yes.
you right here,
Yes.
Barkha, before
Yes.
you proceed?
Yes.
I think you did me a grave injustice by introducing me very unfairly. You introduced me as a writer and a journalist
And a
said
teacher.
as a writer of the letter against the students of the JNU. You have prejudged the issue. You have put me in a framed tight painted corner. Let me make it very clear. I am very glad that one of my former students, Ashutosh, is on the panel. I have also spent 4 decades of my life as a teacher on JNU campus.
Fair enough.
So
I take your point.
I take pride in my identity
your point.
as a retired teacher of JNU.
I take your point. That
And
should
not
have
as
been
an
part of your
anti-student
introduction.
teacher, but as a pro-student
Fair
teacher.
enough.
And I'm afraid I don't like being used and manipulated in a politically charged contest. I would leave it only to Ashutosh here, who has political commitments. We differ politically to say whether I am an anti-student person or have been an anti-student person.
I didn't
for
say
4
you're
decades.
anti-student, sir.
I have lived on this campus through emergency. I have lived on this campus through 1983.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have reasons to be angry if you say Pushpesh Pant, a writer and journalist,
I am
a
accepting-
writer of letter.
I am
please, if you had
accepting
read the
your-
letter in Hindi or got an authentic translation,
Professor
the
Pushpesh ji.
day before I signed the letter, I said on Rajya Sabha television that a sledgehammer has been used to kill a flea, and what happened to Kanhaiya is grossly unfair. Times of India has reported, at least my statement more accurately, that I condemn strongly what happened to Kanhaiya. I have raised my voice against the sloganeering on the campus, not any particular student, and I have said I am not pro-Congress, not pro-BJP, but I resent the way the teachers, partisan teachers have taken to their axe to grind. Manish here also has known me in a different capacity, as a semi-teacher's capacity. I would leave it to them, 2 people of 2 totally different persuasions, and I would let the students from JNU or elsewhere judge me for my anti-student, communal, liberal or whatever persuasion.
Professor Pant, I acknowledge that in my introduction to you, I should not have buttonholed you. I apologize for that. Can I ask you then, in an argument which has become so polarized, to try and elaborate on what you're trying to say here, where we seem to have lost the middle ground in this debate completely. You used a phrase, a sledgehammer was used to kill a flea. That's exactly what all of us feel.
Regain the middle ground.
Okay,
I was trying to regain the middle ground.
Boliye, sir. Then, boliye.
No, Barkha, let me get this off my chest. I was trying to regain the middle ground and voice for the silent majority, and I was trying to say that this is what is wrong is that for the campus, a campus I love, to be used as a sanctuary for elements who may not even be students. Period.
But Professor Pant, what made you then?
I have been particularly moved by Professor Apurvanand's.
Yes, I just want to ask you, I'll go to him in a second. What made you sign that letter? Because you said, and you said very rightly, that it's not Kanhaiya you're against, it's the slogans. But that letter is a very strong letter, and it does draw comparisons with dangerous terrorists like Masood Azhar.
Of course, the campus should not be used as a kavach, as a shield for people who want to abuse everything, including the right of freedom. There is I'm committed, I believe, I have gone in public saying the laws of against sedition have no place in independent India. I strongly stand for freedom of expression, but the Constitution says reasonable restrictions and for public good on freedom of expression. And I'm not questioning the freedom of expression of the students. I'm getting pained and hurt, and I'm writing a letter strongly worded, because I think campuses should not be used by politically partisan groups, teachers or parties to abuse this freedom, or the sanctity of the campus should not be violated.
On that point, I agree with you. Now, this is very interesting. This is Pushpesh Pant, who's one of the signatories to the letter, but actually has a very complex view.